your topic from numerous sources. Carefully support your reports and opinions with specific facts, examples, and illustrations gathered through research. To the agreement.
So, now help me introduce Evan. What was his speech, nuclear energy? Nuclear energy, Evan.
Can you imagine life without power? Well, if you can't, then you should ask the New York residents who were hit by Sandy. Let me ask you this question. Do you know any resources for power?
What? The sun.
What? Water? What?
Fossil fuels.
What?
Nuclear reactors.
Yeah,
Nuclear reactors.
reactors. One more that Paul said. Nuclear energy.
There's someone behind you.
Can you turn the lights off? How does nuclear power get its energy? Well, first, a neutron atom will bump into a uranium-235 atom. The uranium-235 atom will split and give off other neutron atoms to bump to other uranium-235 atoms. But when a uranium-235 atom splits, it will lose mass and release some energy. Energy releases equals to energy equals mass, loose mass times light speed squared. 1 gram of uranium-235 equals 1,000 kilograms of coal and 25 gallons of oil. That's a lot of power. So how does nuclear power get its fuel? Well, first, you mine uranium. Then, you extract it with very strong acid. Next, you dry it. Once it is dried, it is known as yellow cake. Yellow cake is also known as uranium-238. Uranium-238's atoms are stable, so it's useless to a nuclear reactor. Then it goes through an enrichment process. The enrichment process will make the atoms unstable, and then it is known as uranium-235. Now you know the mechanisms of the nuclear power and how it gets its fuel. Well, how does it turn nuclear energy into electricity? This is a blueprint of a nuclear reactor. The key components are the reactor, the heat exchanger, the turbines, the generator, and the transformer. The reactor will release heat to the water, and the heat exchanger will bring the heat to the turbines, and the turbines will turn. When the turbines turn, the generator will get the power and make it into electricity. And the transformer will send it to our households. This is the inside look of the nuclear reactor. I would like to tell you about the control rods. These control rods can stop the chain reaction by catching the free neutron atoms. The neutron atom, once it catches all the neutron atoms, the chain reaction will stop. Well, if nuclear energy can produce so much power with so less materials, why don't we build thousands and millions? Well, it's good to the environment because it doesn't produce any greenhouse gases and it produces energy in a massive scale. But it is not good to the environment because uranium ore is not renewable. Pollution from uranium mining and nuclear waste is very radioactive. And like what happened in Japan was very dangerous. And it is very high cost to deal with nuclear waste and to build a nuclear reactor. So what's the future of nuclear energy? It is nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion is the opposite of nuclear fission. Nuclear fusion will put the helium-2 atom and helium-3 atom together. Then it will make a helium-5 atom. The helium-5 atom will release a helium atom and a neutron. Then it will release lots of energy, like the sun. But this has to happen at 22 million degrees Fahrenheit. But if we master how to use nuclear